Hey, the vibes are slipping. I think it's time to bring out the Velveeta shells and cheese. The holidays are a time to go all in on indulgence. Headline your meals with the rich, creamy meltiness of Velveeta shells and cheese and satisfy your holiday cravings like no other. Bring that main course energy to your side dish. Celebrate extra with Velveeta these holidays.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
speaking into the void?
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
More rewards, more savings. With American Express Business Gold, earn up to $395 back in annual statement credits on eligible purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants, including the $155 Walmart Plus monthly membership credit and $240 flexible business credit. Enjoy the benefits of membership with the Amex Business Gold Card. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
Vítejte v podcastu What is Word a podcast o mezinárodních zprávách a událostech s moderátory Adamem Todem Brownem a Ethanem Lavrencem.
Well, hey everybody. Welcome to What in the World? I'm your host, Adam Todd Brown. Joining me as co-host. Who's here?
International man of mystery, Ethan Lawrence, off of the UK.
How is it going, man?
It's good. We are firmly in autumn now.
Yeah, we technically are too, but I'm in California, so.
You're with your mono season.
Yeah, it's not going to be until like February that I realize it's starting to get a little cold out.
We've been hit hard. The rain, the squalls, it's all over.
Yeah, it is 66 degrees where I'm at right now.
Jesus Christ. And what's that in real money?
Oh, in Celsius? No one knows.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not checking.
No one has any clue. So this is a podcast about international news and events. And as such, we're talking about some international news and events this week. We're doing another roundup episode. Our last couple have been just about one topic. But this time, we're going multi-topic, and I would argue most of these stories will not make you sad.
That makes a change. This is a new dawn for the Wide Delts Network.
Yeah, we're taking a new direction. Just nothing but upbeat material. It's the responsible thing to do now that Nazis are in the White House. We might as well veer away from politics and all that both sides stuff. I mean, we're obviously going to keep talking politics, don't worry. But
there'll be some, but it's nice politics.
Yeah. Just
the sort of politics that makes you smile.
Which, that's most politics. It's kind of just the United States where things are bad.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That does seem to be the impression people give off on social media sometimes.
Oh, it's because you lot keep clucking about it. It's like, oh yeah, you're having problems, are you? Well, yeah, so are we. But you're all loud. You're all screaming.
Well, we're the greatest country on earth, so...
Sounds it. Nazis in the White House, was it? Sounds great.
We have to be loud about stuff like that. Land of the free, home of the brave.
And White House of the Nazis. Great.
Right wing, left wing. Eagle can't fly without both.
That's what they say.
So, should we get to our first hard-hitting international news story?
Punchy. Let's get it.
I don't know if people are sitting down. I hope people are ready for this. We're coming in hot with this first story. Good news about Australia's bravest sausage dog. That, of course, Valerie, a dachshund who went missing and survived in the wild for more than 500 days before being reunited with her owners. Which leads me to an obvious question. Maybe she didn't like those owners.
Yeah, sounds like that's an escape plan gone well.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened. She escaped from her pen while her owners were visiting Kangaroo Island, which we're talking about Australia, you're going to have to be a little more specific than Kangaroo Island. That's just the whole place.
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends which bit you want to talk about. You want to talk about the kangaroo bit, the massive spider bit, the huge snake bit, the flying knives bit,
The stick bugs.
oh yeah, of course, yeah, the stick bugs. Ah, what a joy. Australia sounds awful.
Yeah, it just sounds like LA with big spiders. And I mean, well, some parts of Australia seem like they're just baby LA, but I think we're just talking like Sydney, something like that.
I mean, it's a country that has a nice little satellite of cities all around the coast, and then the middle bit that no one goes to because it's scary in there.
Yeah, the outback, which is the center of the fucking country.
And also located 3/4 of a mile from the surface of the sun.
But also argue with the food at an Outback Steakhouse.
I still can't. I still haven't been.
Oh, man.
I'm near convinced we don't have them here. I think that's part of the issue.
Probably not. But hey, let's check.
I've also not been brave enough to check. That's true.
Not currently established in mainland Europe.
Fair enough.
Briefly operated several UK locations before closing all of them by September 2011.
Okay, right. Yeah. I mean, 2011, I wasn't making trips to an Outback Steakhouse. So yeah, must have gone really well.
I sure was. And here's the thing. Outback used to be good. It fell off after COVID. Just sorry if anyone from Australia is listening. I know you take your native cuisine very seriously, but I feel like there was a decline in the quality after COVID.
I'm just picturing an Australian listening to this absolutely thinking, what are you talking about? I'm blooming onion. Fuck you, bro.
Bloomin' onion is still beyond reproach. It is a fantastic side dish.
Oh, I have an update. On a previous pod, I said that I was going to go to Tim Hortons to test it out.
Oh, yeah? Did you go?
Yeah, I was going to go. I had a wrestling thing going on in the town where it is, and I was going to get some on the way back, but I didn't.
Oh.
And that's the story.
That's a quality update.
Thank you. So, yeah, I went near it. I could see the sign for it.
Someone in the comments on Patreon said you should absolutely not go to Tim Hortons because it's not good.
And a few people messaged me on my socials as well saying, don't go, don't do it.
My thing is,
scared.
how bad can a donut really be? Isn't that what they sell? Donuts?
It's Canadian donuts, though. They don't know how to do it properly.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Is there a difference between Canadian donuts? I wonder, are they all maple flavored? Because I do fuck with a maple flavored donut.
I mean, I wish I could tell you, but as I say, I didn't go.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't feel like it.
You want to just run out now and go and then come back? And
yeah, I mean, it's only a half an hour away. I can keep you on the old on the phone as I drive over.
Yeah, we'll just do a mobile recording. So back to Valerie. Her owner searched for days after she bolted her pen, but they were not able to find her. Then, as if by magic, more than a year later, a blurry image that looked like a dachshund showed up on wildlife cameras. And that's when the Kangala Wildlife Rescue got involved, used cameras and drones and thermal imaging to look for Valerie. And they eventually found her and trapped her. She now has a job as official ambassador for a dog product company called the Paws Room. This is a tale of tenacity and overcoming the odds.
I mean, yeah, she was described throughout the article as Australia's bravest dog, which is, great. But I sort of also feel like this is more a story of Australia's most negligent dog owners.
Yeah, I still maintain it seemed like Valerie was kind of enjoying her freedom. I have here in the notes also she gained weight while she was missing.
Yeah, this isn't really bravery, is it? This is just an animal adapting to the wild. And it's a cogent reminder for any dog owners out there. If you die, your pet will eat you.
Oh, 100%.
They are They are hardy. They have the blood of wolves.
And I welcome
through
it.
Them.
I want my cat to live off me if I die that way.
Of course. Stay in the house, obviously.
Good baby kitty. Yeah. So there has also been a Valerie-themed beer released that, quote, celebrates resilience, community spirit, and a love of good beer. I bet it's probably mostly just the last one that it celebrates.
Yeah. I mean, I've never found myself drinking an alcoholic beverage and going, God, you can really taste the resilience.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just full of community spirit right now.
This is an obstinate glass of wine. I'll tell you that for nothing.
There have been at least 2 books written about Valerie.
That's too many. Apparently
one of them is unauthorized.
No way.
Yeah. So that's one where you get all the scandals and all the dirt about Valerie doing fucking coke in the 80s.
That's where we find out where that extra 1.4 kilograms of weight really came from.
Valerie's pregnant.
Brazilian butt lift.
And there has also been a TV special put out by ABC. Not that one. The Australian Broadcasting Company Corporation. Kookaroo, who fucking knows? They aired a special called Doggone, The Hunt for Valerie. And they had to do this because there were a bunch of people who we would call the public, who are assholes, who started accusing this company of drawing out this search for Valerie just for more attention. And it's like, why would a company that is specializing in hunting and locating animals gonna drag it out and make it seem like they're not as good at it? That makes no sense.
It really doesn't. And I'd urge any of these people to attempt to find a small sausage dog on Kangaroo Island.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine that's easy. They're not big, Dachshunds.
That's the thing. I bring up all the time Bigfoot when people are like, oh, if Bigfoot was real, we would have found one by now. It's like, go find a coyote right now. They're out there, but I bet you can't just walk outside and find one. Now imagine a Bigfoot that is in the middle of the most unexplored woods in America. We're never going to see that.
The only time I've
thing.
ever seen a badger is when it's dead on the side of a road.
Yeah.
I've never seen a live badger in my life.
Never. I went to Costa Rica and filthy with sloths, but they are very hard to spot. They live in trees. They're just out of sight.
Just keeping themselves to themselves.
Yeah. Good puppies.
Good sloth puppies.
So yeah, Valerie, she's a good dog. She got taken home after she was reunited with her owners, where she was introduced to the dachshund that her owners bought to replace her. Like, Jesus, 500 days? Did you mourn at all?
And a dachshund as well. Another dachshund. Bit of variety. Come on, let's get it.
Yeah. My aunt used to have a dachshund, and he, if you just started like talking sad, if you were just like, oh, puppy, oh no, he would start going, oh, and like crying. And it was the sweetest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. He was a good puppy.
I was shooting Horrible Science the other week, and we were doing a sketch about, basic idea of it was like ancient caveman dog shows where the dogs are wolves, and obviously they can't be controlled, and hilarity and tears. But they got in like these, I guess you'd call them wolfhounds. They brought in two massive dogs. I think they were, it was a husky blended with something else. Huge, looked genuinely like wolves.
Yeah.
So well trained, like absolutely amazing. Incredible to work alongside such professional actors, which is not what we normally get on Horrible Science. But it was organizing, trying to get them to run, to like chase someone physically.
Oh, yeah, because they're so well behaved.
Hard to do, right?
Yeah.
Turns out the way to do it is you just got to put the camera in such a way that you can't see where the actor's right hand is. And in that right hand is the ball.
Oh, sure.
And then just sprint, and it looks like a cartoon. It's great. I saw the rushes. I was like, that legitimately looks like someone being chased by a wolf. This is excellent.
Cute. Good puppies.
Good puppies.
All right. Next story. Great news, everybody. It seems like all of our environmental cares and concerns are about to be alleviated because South Australia has become the first place in the world to ban the use of single-use plastic fish-shaped soy sauce dispensers. What? Have you ever seen one of these?
See, now this is interesting because peek behind the curtain, everyone. What normally happens is Adam sends over a list of links, and then over the course of, in the lead up to the pod, he adds additional notes. And that's always fun to watch on the Google Doc, just the podcast taking shape in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
When you sent over that link initially, I was like, oh, that's a shame. I quite like them. And then you added the note, what the fuck are these? I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to explain what these are.
I mean, I get what they are, but I've never seen one of these things. Ever.
Maybe they understand that Americans are not a whimsical people.
That's true. We're pretty serious,
simply
yeah.
would not enjoy squeezing soy sauce out of a little fish onto a fish.
Yeah, I've never seen one of these things in my life. They talk about in this article how they took off globally. And here's the thing. I fuck with some sushi. I fuck with some sushi real hard. And
Do you know, I think that actually might be the problem. I think you're not having shit enough sushi.
Oh, That could be.
Yeah, because I mean, this is usually accompanied sushi that you buy from, a man. It's not one that you have in, a nice high-end sushi restaurant or, some really good, nice prepared omanyaki or whatever. This is one where you get it in a punnet and there's condensation on the top of the punnet. That's the sort of sushi that we're looking at.
That could explain it. This ban took effect on September 1st, and this device, it's known as a shoyu-tai, or soy sauce snapper in Japanese, was invented in 1954 by Teruo Watanabe, founder of Osaka-based company Asahi Sogyu, and they are sometimes referred to as lunch charms.
Which is so cute. I really like that, and I wish I had known that before the ban hammer inevitably becomes everywhere else.
Yeah, and I think this is going to fix things, because
for sure.
Now to get soy sauce with your sushi, they just pour it directly into your hand. You form a hand bowl and they pour it directly in your hand.
How it used to be, traditional. We didn't used to have all these things, these fancy things like bowls and bottles. That wasn't a thing.
It honestly sounds like what they're being replaced with is worse, because now you can only use pre-filled soy sauce containers with a lid, a cap, or a stopper, which I'm just picturing that being way bigger and more plastic. Is it biodegradable plastic?
From the article that I read, it seemed to me that they were saying that these would be communal. So when you're there, you get a normal size soy sauce bottle that everyone shares.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to it being a small individual one.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's how my Chinese restaurant of choice does it that way. I know that's not sushi, but yeah, I don't know. Now I got to find one of these things. I am determined.
That's the impression I got, because I have used these. I have had shit sushi. So I've used these before. And it mentions in the article, and it is true, it's really quite hard plastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's not sort of like the kind of sort of soft ones that, you can sort of get away with, like a plastic bottle. It's quite dense. So I can see it taking a while to break down.
Yeah. And I think that is mentioned in the article. Also, South Australian Environment Minister Dr. Susan Close says that, quote, their small size means they're easily dropped, blown away, or washed into drains, making them a frequent component of beach and street litter. It's also brought up that if they get into water, fish might think they're actual fish and eat them. Fish are stupid.
They're so fucking dumb.
But
here's the thing: we've got to protect them from themselves, because they won't do it themselves because they're so stupid.
Yeah, we got to protect them so we can fucking eat them for one thing.
Yeah, so we can put them in a sushi. Get inside my California roll, you stupid bitch.
Dump a little fish-shaped soy sauce on them. I mean, not anymore.
It's bad, isn't it, that when I tried to pull for a type of sushi, I ended up with California roll.
Is that the one that has imitation crab and avocado, I think?
Maybe. When California rolls that I've had in the past, and this is specifically a chain in the UK called Yo Sushi. I don't know if you have it over in the States.
We do not have a Yo Sushi.
But the California roll in that case is your seaweed wrap with rice, salmon, and avocado with a kind of Japanese mayo on top.
Oh.
I have seen it with the imitation crab before.
California roll here is imitation crab. So I guess we got beef, our country's.
No, that's very different. Beef, you wouldn't have that on a...
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good on sushi.
That's an Alabama roll. Where did that come from? That's nothing.
God, now I'm kind of hungry for sushi.
Let's go get some after this. I'll fly it over.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
As long as you can hold on for like the next 24 hours or however long it takes me to get there.
Just none of the places with the fish-shaped soy sauce dispensers. I'm off those.
We have to find them soon or you'll never have experienced it and then it'll be gone.
Yeah, are they going to get outlawed here too? I wonder if I could just buy them in bulk. Let's see.
I sort of feel like the current administration wouldn't necessarily mind. That's probably not top of mind for them at the minute.
No.
Small sushi, fish, soy sauce dispensers.
Yeah, they're too busy keeping the Epstein files off everyone's minds. Oh, yeah, you can buy Japanese soy sauce fish-shaped bottles on Amazon.
Oh, as in like large or just the size that...
Just the little guys that they're trying to ban in South
about the size
Australia.
of a pen lid, I think. About yay big.
Yeah, I can see how these things would cause some problems if they fell into the ocean. They look pretty sturdy.
They're very dense, but they have to be because they've got such delicious nectar inside.
I fuck with the soy sauce. Oof.
I love soy sauce.
It's so good. It's so good.
As a bit of native seasoning instead of salt, just put a bit of soy sauce on there because you get the salt and the umami slap at them.
For some reason, whenever I reheat Chinese food, I always put soy sauce on it. Always.
It reactivates it. The flavors. It does.
Yeah. Brings it back to life. Like that fucking Evanescence song.
Wake me up. Cover me in soy.
That's how the song went.
Little fish.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
As a contractor, I don't pay for materials I don't use. So why would I pay for stuff I don't need in my mobile plan? That's why the new MyBiz plan from Verizon Business is so perfect. Now I can choose exactly what I want, and I only pay for what I need.
Right now, with MyBiz plan, get our best price, as low as $25 a line. Visit Verizon.com/business to get started today. New lines only. Price per month with 5+ lines. Includes autopay and paper-free billing and promotional discount. Taxes, fees, economic adjustment charge. Applicable add-ons, prices, and terms apply. Guarantee applies to base monthly rate and stated discounts only. Add-on prices additional. Offers end September 30th, 2025.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade Hybrid doesn't just turn heads. It commands respect. With its stunning exterior, luxurious interior with available captain seats, and spacious third-row seating and equipped with advanced technology, you and the family are making a statement before you even step out. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more and experience the all-new 2026 Palisade Hybrid today.
At IKEA, your dreams can come true. Well, maybe not the ones where you're being chased by a monster. We're talking about kitchen dreams. And there are IKEA products and solutions for all of them. Whether it's a whole new kitchen, a statement glassware set, or just new cutlery. If you got big dreams or small dreams in any size of budget, IKEA can help you bring them to life. Visit IKEA.us/dreamkitchen to learn more. Dream the possibilities.
All right. Next story. This is our Asian swing. These 3 stories here. This next one, people listening at home, you're just going to have to hit the show notes and watch this video for yourself.
Good video. Do it.
It's a video that's been making the rounds on social media recently that sure does appear to show missiles being fired at and hitting a strange object in the sky above China. And this thing, whatever it is, looks like it's on goddamn fire. And you just see 2 missiles slowly, or what seem like they must be missiles, slowly rise up to it and hit it, and it explodes. And because this is China, we're never going to get any kind of confirmation about what that was. We just get to make up stuff, speculate.
I mean, it is a spectacular video. If you're listening to this, I do highly recommend looking it up. It's like some sci-fi shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. And they were apparently doing some sort of test that involved live fire at the time, so that could be what it was. But what was the thing where'd that thing come from? Where did the thing they shot down come from? Very strange.
I wonder if it's a similar thing to that thing we were talking about the other week when that airport got shut down with all those drones, and everyone was like, what was that? And it was like, it's probably them mucking around with drones, probably like the Chinese military experimenting with something.
Yeah, could be. The footage was taken in the coastal city of Weifang.
Ever been?
Yeah, I have a summer house there. It's very temperate in the summer, probably.
Nice.
And yeah, this object, I mean, there's not much else to it. It collides with another fast-moving object that comes from the opposite direction and then explodes. This reminds me, a few years back, there was this thing that just appeared in the sky above LA, and it looked alarming enough that I know Connor McSpadden pulled over and called Keith Carey thinking like, all right, well, whatever this is going to kill us all. So I want to get in one last phone call. And everyone was like, what the fuck was that? And eventually the military came out and was like, don't worry, it was just a missile test. It's like, oh, okay, just a missile test above LA. That's fine.
Just a missile test. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
over one of the most popular cities in the US. Yeah, that's where we test our missiles.
Nothing to be concerned about. Just a missile test. And it did look fucking alarming. I remember seeing that thing. Everybody saw it.
Bet. Especially without any context.
Yeah. Now they do kind of give us warning when there's going to be weird SpaceX shit happening. You ever experience a sonic boom?
I have actually, because if you remember, there was an old type of plane that used to connect areas of Europe and America called Concorde.
Concorde, yeah.
Yeah. And where I live is not too far away from one of the airports that used to service that.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And occasionally when I was very young, you'd hear this enormous like crack of sound.
Yeah.
And you'd look up and like, you'd maybe, if you could catch it in time, see a Concorde going overhead.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was, but it was probably like 11 o'clock at night. I was just watching a movie and it felt like something hit the front of my house. Like the whole front of the house shook. And I later found out it was a sonic boom from a SpaceX launch or some shit. Fucking Elon Musk.
This feels perfectly fine to have.
Yeah.
If it sounds like everyone's going to be all right.
Yeah, we'll all be fine. So yeah, China shot down a UFO. That's cool. Have you seen, there is another UFO video? Because, you know, the government keeps dropping those UFO videos hoping we'll all care at some point. And there's one where whatever this thing is, it's flying and it gets shot and it breaks into 3 pieces and just keeps flying.
I have not seen that.
I'm siding with whoever's in that thing. Like
Please hit me up with the link after this so I can have a look at that.
Yeah, they're going to win. So whatever's going down, I'm on that side, I think, because they're absolutely going to win this war.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like another Ethan gets to the heart of the periphery of an article moment?
Yes, please.
The Chinese Defense Ministry did not respond to an emailed request for comment outside of office hours. Newsweek, if you're going to ask for a request for comment for an article that's ongoing, at least wait until office hours have opened up.
Yeah, why would you ask during non-office hours?
I mean, I get there's a time difference, but also, you know, the article's not that urgent.
Yeah, yeah.
You can at least wait.
You're going to get scooped by the Washington Post.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't get back to us. It's 4 a.m. in China.
Yeah, let them sleep. Probably on edge because there's meteors in the sky getting shot down by the military.
UFOs and things splitting in 3 directions.
Probably hard to sleep. I do feel like Newsweek is one of those outlets in the U.S. that is not beholden to the U.S. government. And I say that just because of the kind of shit they report on from time to time. There was a story that should have been way more scandalous than it was, but America just did not care at all. Only Newsweek reported on it. And it was a story about how the Department of Defense has been building a network of domestic spies for like the past 10 years, and that there are more of them than there are undercover CIA operatives. And they're all in the United States, just infiltrating, you know, whatever there is to infiltrate. They have fake social media profiles, just this whole army of American spies spying on Americans, and only Newsweek published that fucking story.
That does feel like it should be, yeah.
Seems like it should be bigger news, yeah.
I've put Newsweek on blast for only asking for comment during out of office hours. I really like the way they write their articles.
I do too, yeah.
Because it's nice, it's dense, but also it's broken down into sections that contain overall context.
Yeah.
It's just really good writing that sort of tells you the whole story. So yeah, you know what? Shout out to Newsweek. I love you guys.
They are pretty fair and balanced, like Fox News likes to say they are. Like I've seen so many times where Newsweek will have, you know, an opinion column, and then right below it, it's counter opinion. Someone else making the opposite point.
Their own writers arguing with each other. I love it.
Yeah, I'd rather see that than the New York Times just capitulating to Nazis like they're doing now. All right, next story. This is actually not good news, I guess, but it's not going to ruin anyone's day unless you're an alcoholic in Japan. Japan is facing a shortage of Asahi products after a cyber attack impacted the company's operations in the country. Most importantly, Asahi makes Super Dry beer, which is one of the most popular beers in Japan. And now it's just going to be unavailable because of a cyber attack, which this is not the kind of thing I imagine a cyber attack taking out.
True, but I will also say it's not only one of the most popular beers in Japan, it's also one of the most popular beers in my tummy.
Oh, really?
If I was to be affected by some kind of cyber terrorist, this would be the way to get to me. Denying me my opportunity to have Asahi Super Dry.
Is it good? I've never had it.
It's lovely. Oh, and I tell you what, with some sushi, forget about it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Proper crisp lager. It's really nice.
Oh, I'm going to try an Asahi Super Dry now.
Well, fortunately you can, because it appears this has only affected Japan, and I'm so sorry for all the alcoholics in Japan, or as I should call them, the Japanese.
Yeah, it's only Japanese operations that are impacted. They make this stuff all around the world. Ethan can still drink it. That's what really matters.
That's the most important thing. And soon Adam will also drink it, and then we will drink ourselves into the grave.
Yeah, I mean, it must be popular for a reason.
It's good lager. I can't argue against it. It's really good.
I'm going to try it, and then I'm going to get on Japanese social media and just throw it in motherfuckers' faces. Look what I'm doing.
Look what I've got.
Yeah.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Fuck you.
So yeah, thoughts and prayers, Japan. This is a shorter story, but just wanted to let people know if you're looking to get your swerve on in Japan right now, your beer of choice may not be available.
As an addendum, in the UK, a supermarket over here also had a cyber attack recently. The chain Marks and Spencer's, which we spoke about in episode 1, when they were selling strawberry and cream sandwiches, if you remember that. Yeah. They underwent a cyber attack from which they are only just about recovering. And this was about 3 months ago.
That is interesting. I mean, I guess everything is online now. So
absolutely. But again, I was joking a bit when I said that, this is how cyber terrorism would actually affect me. But these sorts of attacks are kind of terroristic in a way, because it shows the power of a cyber attack. Like, they can take a, international conglomerate basically to its knees overnight. And that's worrying that that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, and it's Japanese beer now, but what if next time it's wheat or rice or some shit that we need in bulk?
A health service?
Oh, yeah.
A police service?
Yeah, I mean, police, that's fine.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. What I mean. I mean, the thing is, you get rid of a police database and suddenly all the rules are off. So that's
yeah,
that sounds like it could be even worse.
That's true.
Who's checking? We can't. Oh, the system's down. Oh no. All the body cams were turned off.
Our body cam footage isn't uploading to the cloud. No.
Oh, we lost it. No.
Yeah, we had it. We wanted to share it, but cyber attackers.
Those damn terrorists.
I wish we had video of that guy walking into that door.
I so wish, but unfortunately we can't access our Google Drive.
Just going to have to take our word for it. The police.
So on that basis, everyone make sure 2-factor authentication, let's keep our online lives safe.
Yeah, it is interesting how the police are just fucking crazy everywhere. I feel like you go to any country, that's the universal language is, but the fucking police though, right? Fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah. It's that sort of power/authority thing, isn't it? I mean, I think I've said this on this podcast before, but I played a copper in a drama one time, and I was therefore necessarily dressed up like a police officer. And I tell you what, you put the stab vest on, you put the high vis on, and you do sort of find yourself standing up a bit straighter.
Oh, yeah.
And, I've got a set of cuffs on me here.
Well, it's because the vest is way too tight.
That's true. I was getting very compressed in it. But the thing that I had a working pair of cuffs and an extendable baton. And I was like, I could fuck someone up if I wanted to.
You should have.
Unfortunately, there were security guards around who actually did know how to use those things that would have taken me down immediately.
Fuck them up first.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, and you go around the room from there.
First thing that I did was when we were standing outside an actual police station, and all of the extras and supporting artists were police officers.
Mm.
And so it's like, again, I can't. I really can't, because there's 12 off-duty coppers here who will immediately take you down.
Yeah, England has one of the craziest police scandals I think I've ever heard. It was the Metropolitan PD.
Adam, which one? Which one from just that one police precinct?
Yeah, exactly. Which, if people aren't familiar, if I'm not mistaken, Metropolitan PD is like London's NYPD, basically.
Yeah, essentially. It's the Met deals with London and its outer boroughs, all based out of New Scotland Yard, which is weird because it's not in Scotland.
No.
It's in London, in England.
And they had a scandal where they had been sending basically undercover cops out to infiltrate environmental groups and all this shit. And these motherfuckers were having kids with the people they were spying on. They were fucking getting married to the people they were spying on. And then all the while going back home and having a real family and shit. Having kids with the person you're spying, that is evil. That is evil shit. For one thing, as an undercover cop, you shouldn't be allowed to fuck the people you're spying on.
I hate to say it, Adam, that's rape, really, isn't it?
Seems like it. Yeah. That does seem a little rapey to me.
But again, like I said, which scandal from the Met do you want to talk about? Because there's the one where they shot an unarmed man because they thought he was a terrorist. Turns out he was just a Brazilian guy in Stockwell.
Oh, Jesus.
There's that time. Well, there's the whole. I mean, I'm not going to go into it because it's really sad. But if you want to look into a really big scandal from the Met, type in the name Sarah Everard into Google and just read all about it because fuck me, it's such a horrendous story.
I feel like I have heard that story.
Yeah, I mean, long story short, serving Metropolitan Police officer abducted, raped, and killed a girl called Sarah Everard, and it was covered up for ages. And then when people started protesting about it, the Met got very handsy.
Ah, that sounds like the cops.
And there was that whole thing. You hear this all the time. It's a classic thing when they say, hey, it's just one bad apple. And it's like, okay, do the rest of the phrase. Do the rest of the phrase. One bad apple spoils the barrel.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that is the basis of people saying ACAB. It's like, yeah, not all cops are doing the bad shit, but the cops around them aren't saying shit about the ones who are doing bad shit. So it's like
that's
you're
the thing.
complicit.
The wall
too.
of silence, the veil.
Yeah, blue wall of silence, all of that shit. Fucking cops, man.
That's why I say when you say, oh, the Metropolitan Police had this scandal. Well, all right, okay. Last week or heading back for their entire existence.
All right, this next story. This is normal, right? This is complete.
Yeah. This one sounds great. I love this one.
This is completely normal. A group of scientists in Switzerland are working in a field that they have taken to calling wetware.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how in all of our electric gadgets and doohickeys and things, there's hardware and there's software. So wetware is just like that, except it's alive.
Ooh.
It involves creating neurons, which are developed into clusters called organoids, which can then be attached to electrodes so they can be used like mini computers. So they are building essentially human brains in a lab and connecting them to wires and using them to power stuff.
Full disclosure, I've never seen any sci-fi films or horror films or read any sci-fi or horror books or even seen any media at all. But given that's my perspective, this sounds fine and not a problem at all.
Yeah. What could go wrong? Honestly. This is a quote. In science fiction, people have been living with these ideas for quite a long time. When you start to say, I'm going to use a neuron like a little machine, it's a different view of our own brain, and it makes you question what we are. That is Dr. Fred Jordan, who works for the company Final Spark, which is doing this. Just going to put it out there. If you're a scientist working at this level, your name shouldn't be Fred.
Yeah, Frederick at the very least.
Yeah, you should be something a little more dignified. I don't want Dr. Jimmy doing science shit. Dr. Johnny. No, you should be DJing a radio station with a name like that.
Hey, it's me, Dr. Billy.
So yeah, Dr. Fred. Okay, get it together. The process begins with stem cells. So Dr. Fred's going to hell. Derived from human skin cells, which they buy from a clinic in Japan, of course.
Yeah, let's hope it does.
Probably a vending machine. Japan.
Let's hope that the stem cell factory doesn't get hit by a cyber attack.
Oh, no. I love how that story was going around about Japan having vending machines where you could buy little girls' used underwear. And the country eventually was like, okay, not that many. We don't have that many. They're not like everywhere.
It was like 30. Come on. Grow up.
It was a pilot program. We had budget money. Thank you.
And you know what they say with the budget? You have to use it or next year you lose it. And we had a brainstorming session and this is what we came up with. Oh, now we're the villains, are we?
Yes, still the villains. Oh, that's creepy. That is so creepy.
Should have bought more katanas.
This is a quote from Dr. Fred. We select only stem cells coming from official suppliers because the quality of the cells are essential, which that just implies that there are bootleg human skin cell suppliers.
And speaking as an unofficial stem cell supplier, it is getting harder and harder to break into this market because of all these people with their ethics.
And their regulations.
It's disgusting. Like, you know, this is the American dream. I'm pulling myself up by my bootstraps and then scraping the boots from the inside with a thing and then putting it into an Albany, what are they called? The scientific part. It doesn't matter. I've lost control
Machine.
of the bit. Adam, please take over.
Centrifuge. Something like that.
That's the one. Yeah, put it in a centrifuge. That makes a stem cell, probably.
So these are essentially computers that are capable of dying. And that, even the science people say that in the article. And apparently when they do die, there's a little flurry of extra activity in the last minutes or seconds of their life. So these things clearly know they're dying, which means they're a little bit sentient, which makes this sci-fi movie shit.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
I can't see how this ending badly, you know.
Oh.
When they get smart enough to realize that they're being created and controlled for a kind of purpose that lessens them and makes them basically nothing more than robots, I'm sure they won't rise up in any way. They can't. They haven't got any arms.
No, of course not. Yeah.
They're just little organoids of neurons. They'll be fine.
And training AI using the internet always goes great. So why wouldn't we train it using a human brain, you know?
Well, a human brain knows what AI is. Like, you know, a human brain can look at AI and recognize it for what it is. Like, you know, so that's good. Obviously don't use any stem cells from anyone over the age of 50 on Facebook, but you know.
Right.
We're only getting the best and it's only from Japan.
Yeah, from the top human skin cell clinics in Japan.
The very, very best.
Yeah. None of this ordering them off the internet. You get your 50 pack off Amazon. No, none of that. Reputable skin cell dealers.
Well, one day I will be reputable, and then you'll all be laughing at the other side of your face when I create a big old brain.
Yeah.
And I use it to do an Excel spreadsheet.
When my Etsy store selling human skin cells takes off. You're all
Finally, I can give up this stupid acting lark and get into what I really care about.
Right?
Making organoids.
Yeah, this is creepy. I wish they wouldn't do it. But
yeah,
it's fine.
There is a part of me when I read stories like this that I think to myself, are you just doing like the whole like Luddite thing where, you know, they're doing a thing and you're like, oh, it sounds bad because science. But then when I read the bit about them being aware that they're dying, I was like, no, I think I'm all right with this one. I think
yeah,
we can wrap this up.
Yeah. I need to know more about that flurry of activity right before they die, before I sign off on this.
I disagree. I need to know less about it, and we should just shut it down immediately.
That would be a viable option. Also.
I don't want to explore this. I don't want to find out any more about these short lives. And the way the scientists talked about it in the article as well, where it's just so sad, you know, because we put such time and effort into these things, and when they die, we have to start from the beginning again. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God. I'm just picturing a fucking snarling little nightmare in a petri dish.
I'm pretty sure this is how species started.
I'm pretty sure.
on October 17th.
I'm an angel. See the wings?
Don't miss the new comedy Good Fortune, starring Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, and Keanu Reeves. Critics rave. It's Heaven Sent.
Let me have a budget, guardian angel?
Kinda.
You were very unhelpful. Good Fortune, directed by Aziz Ansari. Rated R.
Don't chew on that, Max.
Cooper loves that chew, too.
Oh, now he's into Cooper's food. Wow, he is loving it. What do you feed Cooper?
Blue Buffalo Life Protection Formula. He never leaves a crumb. I love it because it's made with high-quality protein, nutrient-rich fruits and veggies, and wholesome whole grains.
Looks like we're switching to Blue.
Blue Buffalo foods are made with the superior ingredients your dog needs to thrive. Can your dog food say that? Visit feedbluefood.com to learn more.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by The Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
All right, last story. This strikes me as the kind of thing where you hear it exists and you're like, well, that sounds boring. Why would anyone want to see some shit like this? And then you see it and it's like the most awe-inspiring thing you've ever witnessed. For example, I went to Paisley Park, Prince's residence, which is just a museum now. And they had an exhibit going that was just a room filled with all the boots he wore over the years. And I was like,
yeah,
oh, that sounds kind of boring. That's not going to be all that interesting. It was one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen in my life. I could have spent a day in that room. It was crazy.
I bet he had a lot of shoes.
He sure did. And everything from the Batman era, the metal tips on the front were shaped like the Batman logo.
That's really cool. I love finding a museum that you wouldn't expect to exist. There's a place in the Lake District in the UK that I went to once. It's called, I think it was Keswick, but they've got a pencil museum.
Oh, wow.
And on the face of it, you're like, that sounds like the most tedious thing I could possibly imagine. But you go in there and Keswick, I think it was Keswick, was basically the home of pencil manufacturing back in sort of the pre-factory days and everything like that.
Well, everyone knows that, Ethan.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't even know why I brought it up, just in case there's any stupid people listening to this.
Sure.
But you find out about how it's connected to the land, because obviously you need the trees to make the wood. You needed the miners going down to get the graphite and everything like that. It ended up being, instead of a story about pencils, more of a story of a small community that no longer has that.
Yeah.
All that exists now is just this museum, and the gift shop is fabulous. God, the wide variety of pencils you can get from there.
God, I love a gift shop. So this collection that we're talking about, this is a thing that I thought, this is probably pretty boring. And just seeing a handful of these posters, I would love to see this dude's gallery. South Korean fella, he has the biggest collection of posters from communist era Poland outside of Poland. Biggest collection outside of that country. His name is O Hwang-taek. We will just call him Mr. O, like the article does.
Which is very funny, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds like a character that Mike Myers would have played circa 2007.
Yeah, it sounds like a Quentin Tarantino character. He has spent the last several years collecting posters, mostly propaganda posters from Poland, and displays them in his gallery in Seoul. One of the most comprehensive collections of 20th century Polish posters ever amassed by a private collector. And I didn't realize this, but these posters this guy collects, they're part of an art movement called the Polish School of Posters that lasted from the 1950s through the 80s. And these posters are celebrated for their influence on graphic design. And if you look at them, they are cool as shit.
And some of them are beautiful. All of them are cool, but some of them are... honestly, I spent a lot of time on this article just looking at the pictures.
Yeah. And a lot of them are propaganda posters, but it's also a lot of movie posters. And they mentioned in this article that the people making these movie posters in Poland weren't as focused on, all right, well, we got to sell tickets. We got to put a fucking explosion here and all the things people want to see on the poster. They didn't worry about any of that. They were just doing art. So these posters are fucking amazing. There's one, it's which Liza Minnelli movie is it? Is it
There's a Sunset Boulevard one that's amazing.
There's a Liza Minnelli one where there's a guy's face in the middle and then it's just her legs, but they're in the shape of a swastika.
Oh yeah, it's Cabaret.
Yeah, because they would use these posters as low-key commentary on communism and Nazis and things of the like.
The artist for that one was Victor Gorka.
Yeah.
1973. Really cool.
Yeah, I get why this guy collects these things. They're fucking fascinating to look at.
There's one, again, not to bring the mood down, but one of them was, I found it and I looked at it and I looked it up as well because I thought it was stunning. It was for the 1947 Polish film, The Last Stage, which I assume was referencing, the atrocities of the Second World War.
Yeah.
The poster the background is the blue and white stripes of the prison uniform that they used at Auschwitz.
Yeah.
And in front of it is a rose, but its stem is broken at the top and the rose is just hanging down. And the rose is there and it's also shadowed onto the prison uniform. And I'm not going to lie to you, Adam, I don't even care about admitting it on this podcast. That image made me cry.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's so powerful. It's really good. I wish this fucking museum wasn't in Seoul because I'd go tomorrow.
I know. Yeah, I would absolutely check this museum out. He now has around 8,000 posters in his collection. He said he started collecting them on accident, kind of, because this guy also collects vintage European furniture, as one does. And he was on a trip in Warsaw in 2015 looking for furniture. And he met this guy that had this collection of posters. And he was like, I'll take them all. Give me all 200 of your posters. And he's just been collecting them ever since.
I bet that guy couldn't believe his luck.
Oh, hell yeah.
You want all of them?
All of them? And that's, if you read this article, which we'll obviously link to it, it's a New York Times profile of this guy. It's pretty lengthy. That's one of the things the dealers in Poland say is this guy will show up and just buy your whole fucking collection, like all in one fell swoop.
I think the most expensive one, I believe it said it was $32,000-ish.
Yeah.
Which for it's expensive as a thing, but for art, and especially like art of this rarity and quality, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, because you hear about people spending millions of dollars on art. And yeah, they said the most expensive one of these that sold was $32,000. So
yeah, well, I mean, it's, in the art world, not much. Obviously, if you're not a rich guy, that's a fair amount of moolah to put down.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I would love to see this collection. And
I just wish it wasn't in Seoul. Like, it's so far away to go.
Yeah, I mean, my wife's Korean, so it's not impossible that I could make my way there and see this collection someday.
This collection is closing soon. Get over there.
Well, he's got a gallery, though, right? I think his gallery is open all the time, and there's just a display of these somewhere else right now that's closing soon.
Oh, yeah, I guess that must be. Yeah. I'm looking at it again, yeah.
Because he has a gallery that he said attracts around 50 visitors a day, mostly students. This is a quote. I want ordinary people to experience the same beauty that I do. I want students to come and see them. They can see something they've only seen in books. End quote. Which, that's cool of him. And yeah, these are fascinating.
They're amazing.
I've never been a big art guy, but I get it when you find something you like and you latch onto it. The only artist I've ever cared about is a guy named Wes Freed, who died recently, but he did all of the album covers for one of my favorite bands, a band called the Drive-By Truckers. And his art is really fucking distinctive and neat. And
I'm Googling him now. Oh, wow, these are cool.
Yeah. He put out a book not long before he died. I actually interviewed him for a Playboy article about making the perfect album cover. And he sent me a Sam Hain card in the mail after that. Put me on his Sam Hain mailing list. And so I got like a hand-drawn Wes Freed card in the mail. It was fucking amazing.
These are dope.
Yeah. Everyone look up Wes Freed. He's great. Really great.
He's really cool. I'm like you. Like I have that old adage. I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And yeah, it turns out I'm also a big fan of communist era Poland poster work.
Yeah. These are fucking amazing. And you might be wondering, well, how does this guy afford all of this? Where does he get the money to buy these posters and put them in a museum for the public to gawk at? Very simple answer. He, in his 30s, founded South Korea's largest button manufacturing company. I'm going to be honest, I want an article about that next. How does someone in their 30s decide, you know what? Fucking buttons. There's a hole in this market and we're going to fill it with a bunch of goddamn buttons.
Well, yeah. I mean, I hate to say it because it sounds so obvious, but never going to not need buttons, are we?
I guess not.
That's the trick.
Who was South Korea's largest button manufacturing company before this guy?
Who fucking cares? They're not the biggest one anymore, and they haven't got loads of Polish communist art.
Yeah. Were they just importing them all?
Oh, I bet they were and all. Getting them in from elsewhere. Immigrant buttons.
Apparently it's going pretty well because he has invested around $74 million of his own money launching a cultural foundation around these posters. So good for him. It'd be worse.
I like it when people make a bit of money and invest it into the arts.
Yeah. Or just get rich and use your money to not do terrible things. That's all I ask. There is a tennis player, Jessica Pegula, one of my favorite players. Her parents own 2 professional sports franchises. So she is absurdly rich. And people are like, she's out here taking tennis jobs. It's like, she's a rich kid. She should be playing tennis. That's exactly what she's supposed to do. I'm glad she's not starting a right-wing news network or some shit.
What's the criticism here? They're complaining about a rich girl is playing tennis.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I don't think people know what tennis is.
Yeah, you gotta be rich to play that shit, or very lucky, like the Williams sisters.
Rich or lucky, and they made a film about that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got that crazy, violent Will Smith in it. Ironically, I actually think it was that Williams sisters biopic that he was nominated for that year. That's why he was at the Oscars.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
I think he won, didn't he?
Did he? He should have. That was a good fucking movie.
It may not be. Maybe I'm bringing too many coincidences into one place. But
yeah, I remember he smacked Chris Rock with the tennis racket. And then, am I remembering this correctly? He had a weird mustache.
It wasn't the tennis racket. He service aced directly into Chris Rock's balls. It was insane.
That would have been so funny. Imagine if he did do that instead.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
130-mile-an-hour serve to Chris Rock's balls. Damn, Will Smith's got a serve on him. Crazy.
God, damn.
He did learn tennis.
That must have been when he was in Bel Air.
So I think that's our episode. We did it. We solved a lot of problems. We made people feel good with all these upbeat, feel-good stories.
And we've exposed people to some art. Literally, go and look at that Polish communist art, the posters. Yeah. They are incredible.
Yeah. We'll link to that article. Go check that shit out. There's a reason that guy collects those. They are fascinating. Yeah. And I think that's it. Ethan, thank you so much for doing the pod, as always.
Oh, thank you for having me, as always.
What do we have to plug before we get out of here? Read my writings, adamtoddbrown.beehive.com, BEEHIIV. I got an article up right now about the 10-year anniversary of that Trump article I wrote in 2015. It really changed things. I'm glad America read it and took action accordingly. Now,
it does bring perspective, doesn't it?
Now we're on Obama's 4th term and everything's great. Ethan, what do you want to plug?
At Ethan D. Lawrence everywhere. My podcast is Shut Up and Answer the Question. It's very funny. It's very funny. Also, if you are in the UK at the beginning of next year, 2026, I am going on tour with Horrible Histories, the concert. You can find tickets at www.birminghamstage.com. That's the city, birminghamstage.com. We're going all around the UK. So come and see us because, and I cannot stress this enough, my salary for this is directly tied to ticket sales. So, tell your friends.
Yeah, get out there. That was Burning Man stage, you said?
That's the one.
Yeah. All right. And let's get out of here. Ethan, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.